I'm Chris Berman. Well, let's get straight to the action. In our first game this week, we had the Redskins stroll away with a 14-point win. We had a big injury in this one, and Trey has the lowdown for us. Trey?
All right, Chris, thanks. In front of you, we've got the AFC Infirmary Report. And as you can see, they were hit hard this week. Dan Neal might be the biggest loss on this list. He'll be out for the rest of the season. In front of you, we've got the NFC list. And as you can see, they could form their own MASH unit. Amon Green won't see action for a while, so this offense is going to have to make do without him. A stress fracture in his lower leg is causing problems, and the doctors are saying he'll be out for 5 weeks. Now, on to even bigger news, as you may have already heard. Jeff Saturday is officially on injured reserve. He'll miss the season, and of all the places you hate to lose established players, the offensive line has to be the worst. Now we'll move on to our top story of the day. Leroy Glover is going to be watching from the sidelines for a while, as his injury will deal a major blow to this team. So that'll do it for now. Boomer, back to you.
Daylon McCutcheon had a stellar game, but all said and done, his performance wasn't enough to lift his team to a victory. In a long-standing AFC rivalry, we had the Broncos pick up win number 2. Saints, Rams.
The less said about this game, the better. The Rams dominate the Saints, 24-0. The Lions hosted the Eagles in what ended up being a surprising upset. Lions win by 13. NFC North rivals clashed between the Bears and the Vikings. But Minnesota would go on to win this one, 17-9. Ike Reese, an inside linebacker, signed a new contract with the Chicago Bears. He'll be wearing orange and navy blue for 6 years. In another move, the Bears signed wideout Randy Himes for $19 million a year for 3 years. Cardinals. Falcons.
Michael Jenkins is split out at the 3-yard line and takes the quick hitch, touchdown. The Falcons go on to win this by the final score of 27-14. Up in Seattle Stadium, we had the Seahawks decisively win by 17 points. The Steelers' defense held their opponents to under 100 rushing yards in their win at Pro Player Stadium. The Jaguars won on the road and will now head home to meet the Colts. Packers, Colts. Najee Davenport wants to get his team inside field goal range. Gets the handoff at the 42. Oh, he may do more than that. He shakes two. He could go all the way. Touchdown. The Packers win this one by the final score of 20-17. Jerry Porter played well despite the loss and showed us why he's ranked up at the top of the league. Trent Green threw for over 200 yards and helped his Chiefs beat the Texans. And last but not least, we had the Bengals come away victorious. So another week in the books here on ESPN, but what do you say we hand out a few game balls before we go? Here's my primetime players. That'll do it, sports fans. I'm Chris Berman, and thanks so much for joining us here in the Bristol studios. We'll see you next week right here on ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports.